Hello, my curious souls. It's finally here. Demons Part 2. If you haven't seen our first video, Demons Part 1, go back and watch it. It's going to give you some more information on the original use of the word in its Greek context, meaning anything supernatural. This could include ghosts, fae, or even angels. As I mentioned in the previous video, the use of the word demon is being used so often nowadays that I kind of wonder why. I'm sure that all of us wonder why. And I do think that it is very much from a fear-induced aspect that it is being used. And some of the reasons that I think that it could be used so often is from the perception of the paranormal experience. Meaning that if you are not wanting to have a paranormal experience or you find it to be negative, then you consider it to be a negative entity. We can see this in certain situations. It's normal to be scared when it comes to the paranormal. You will go back and see videos where I jump myself. It is sometimes unsettling. But as the use of the word came into that Christian context, we saw this kind of taking on less of a umbrella term for anything supernatural, but actually assigning a role to a specific type of entity. This entity in the Christian context is a negative, oppressive being who is just constantly trying to wreak havoc on humanity, on humans. And with that being said, let's branch out a little bit more on some of the reasons that this word may be used. The first being, it could be from a religious standpoint. So any kind of interaction with the paranormal could be considered negative and in turn could be labeled as a demon. Another reason that I could see that this word is being used in the setting of paranormal investigation is that if a paranormal investigation team is not taking the time to actually research what the phenomena is that is occurring in the home, then if there are some experiences that are considered negative, such as being pulled out of the bed, being poked, whatever that may be, because there are certain crisis situations that we have even had personally where there's some gnarly things that could be happening. So with this being said, if a research team is not digging down into what the specific entity is, it may be a quick go-to to just label it as a demon. Another main reason, though, that I'm seeing that the word demon is being used quite often is in content videos. So for those from TikTok, YouTube, social media, even television programs and shows, because of where there is so much fear associated with the word, it's almost like it's being used as a trigger word for entertainment purposes or to make people more interested in the content. Even if this means labeling a location to have a demonic presence that has never been encountered. It is my goal and hope that no one ever uses a method to cause fear in order to get you to be interested in the paranormal in some way or to fear it in some way, which is why I work to provide education in these things. So in Demons Part 3, I will go over what can happen when we mislabel a demon at a location or an entity as a demon because of the perception of it being negative in some way and how that can actually impact those involved in certain locations. Stay curious.